I've spent a lot of my life looking ahead, thinking about the next opportunity, the next goal, the next season, the next door that God might open. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. God gives us dreams, He invites us to plan, He calls us to grow. But lately, I've been wondering if I've missed something along the way. What if I've been looking towards what's next, so I overlooked what's right here? It's easy to imagine that our greatest purpose is somewhere in the future, some bigger opportunity, some larger platform, some moment where we'll finally make a real difference. But what if that's not how God usually works? What if our calling begins much closer to home? I've noticed something about Jesus. He was never in too much of a hurry to notice people. He stopped for individuals. He listened. He asked questions. He sat at tables. He welcomed interruptions. He made people feel seen. In a world obsessed with efficiency, Jesus was remarkably present. That challenges me because if I'm honest, I can become so focused on where I'm going that I fully forget to enter the moment that I'm already in. I think one of the greatest temptations today isn't just distraction, it's distance. We're physically present, but mentally somewhere else. We're eating dinner while checking emails. We're playing with our kids while thinking about tomorrow's meeting, talking to a friend while reaching for our phone, standing beside people, but not really with them. I've been guilty of that more times than I'd like to admit. And I'm learning that love doesn't usually happen in the future. It happens now with the people who are already here. Sometimes I ask God to use my life in big ways, to make a difference, to give me influence, to expand my opportunities. But those aren't bad prayers, but I've started asking another one. God, help me not overlook the people you've already entrusted me with. Because maybe influence doesn't begin with thousands of people. Maybe it begins with one conversation, one act of kindness, one encouraging word, one apology, one evening fully present with our family, one coworker who needs someone to listen, one neighbor who feels forgotten. Love almost always has an address. It usually isn't somewhere far away. It's wherever your feet already are. I've realized that it's possible to spend your whole life preparing for your purpose while missing the opportunities God places right in front of you every single day. The opportunity to encourage, to forgive, to serve, to notice, and to slow down, to be simply present. Those moments don't feel dramatic. Most of them won't become stories you tell for years, but they shape us and they shape the people around us. I wonder how many lives have been changed, not by extraordinary moments, but by moments where ordinary people consistently showed up. Parents who listened, teachers who believed in a student, friends who stayed, neighbors who cared, coworkers who chose integrity, people who made others feel seen. None of those things seem spectacular, but maybe that's because we've confused spectacular with significant. I've also been thinking about something else. The people closest to us often receive the leftovers. We give our best energy to work, our best attention to our phones, our best of our ambitions. And when we come home, we're exhausted. Our families deserve more than what's left of us. The people we love most should experience the best of us, not just the remainder after everyone else has taken their share. I'm still learning what it looks like. I'm learning to put my phone down more often, to listen without thinking about what I'm going to say next, to make eye contact, to ask another question, to linger in conversations instead of rushing to the next task. Those sound like small things, but maybe they're only small because we've forgotten what love looks like. Love isn't always loud, It isn't always dramatic. Most of the time, it's quiet. Love is patient. Love is available and present. I've started to believe that one of the greatest gifts we can give another person is our undivided attention. To make someone feel like, for a few moments, nothing else is more important than they are. That's becoming increasingly rare. And because it's rare, it's incredibly valuable. Maybe I've spent too much time asking, what is God calling me to do next? When perhaps He's been asking me, will you faithfully love the people I've already placed in your life? Maybe my greatest ministry wasn't waiting somewhere in the future. Maybe it's sitting across the dinner table tonight. Maybe it's a conversation with a coworker tomorrow morning. Maybe it's calling my parents. Maybe it's encouraging a friend. Maybe it's choosing patience with my family after a long day. Maybe purpose isn't always found in the extraordinary. Maybe it's found in the ordinary faithfulness, just repeated over time. I'm still going to dream. I'm still going to work hard. I'm still going to pray for opportunity. But I never want to become so focused on the life that I'm trying to build that I overlook the people that God has already placed in it. Because at the end of my life, I don't think I'll regret loving people too well. I don't think I'll regret slowing down enough to truly see them. I don't think I'll regret choosing presence over productivity. I think those will be the moments that I'll cherish the most. So today, I'm asking God to help me love the people right in front of me. Not someday, not when life slows down, not after I accomplish a few more things, but today. Because maybe that's where His work has been waiting all along, right here with the people you love. And until next time, man, thanks for joining me. Peace.